Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM Dumpster Fire. Today we're gonna watch a little clip from a Scentsy event, and this is one of their leaders, I think, talking on stage. So the sound is not the best, but hey, it's not long. It's like 14 minutes long, so I've not watched it. We're gonna watch it, react together. We'll see what happens at these events. Since last week we had a really long video on Friday from Steph from Arbonne, I thought a little shorter video might be a good start of this week then. Before we get into it, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you'd like to support my channel. That's a nice free way to do that. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here, and let's just get right into this.
Every single day by people not listening to me when I told them that they needed to floss. People refuse to floss. Some people refuse to floss. Some people would pretend that they're floss. We know the truth. We know that you're not flossing when you don't floss. People would really want to floss. They would go home so excited they were going to floss their teeth. And then there were the people whose lives I changed because I convinced them to floss their teeth. When I told them that they were more at risk for a heart attack by not flossing their teeth than they are with smoking, high cholesterol, diabetes, and obesity, and I told them that they could add 10 years onto their life if they just flossed their teeth every day, some people still today floss their teeth every single day. Once I explained all of this to them, they listened,
All right, guys, make sure you floss.
they were inspired by me, they did it. Some haven't stopped flossing. Some still think about it, some still refuse, and some left the dental office and went somewhere that they didn't care if you flossed or not. But do you think I stopped sharing why they should floss their teeth? Of course not. Because it was super important to me, and it was something that I knew that was going to be important for their life. So
Are we trying to compare flossing your teeth and like general dental hygiene to an MLM? Because yeah, you should floss your teeth, but like no, you should not. Joining an MLM is not that important in your life as general hygiene. I don't like where this is going. I really don't.
bring this to Scentsy, and I wish I could have my slides, but I don't have them. Have you ever asked someone to join and they said no? Has anybody in this room ever had someone tell them no? Yes. Maybe they blocked you on Facebook. Maybe they saw you in the grocery store and did one of these. We've all had that. Some get really excited to see you and they want to tell you about how much they love their counter clean. And yes, I'm still thinking about maybe giving this a try sometime. Because everybody knows, my people all know, that I'm holding an incredible opportunity. So it's just like flossing. Some will, some won't. Okay, it's okay. Some are going to listen, some aren't. So I joined Scentsy because
Still, there's a huge difference there that like joining Scentsy is only gonna be a bad financial decision for the majority of people who decide to join, while flossing your teeth is general dental hygiene that should be done, and it's actually important for the health of your teeth. Why are we comparing the two? I really don't know.
a pampered chef lady told me when I was a busy working mom that I would be really good at selling Pampered Chef. I'm a terrible cook. I do not deserve to ever sell Pampered Chef. And I was actually almost offended when she told me that I would be really good at going into people's homes and doing cooking demonstrations and selling cookware. And I was like, I'm actually a hygienist, like I have a job, blah, blah, blah. But 2 years after I met her and she told me twice that I would be good at this, I needed some extra money, and I was like, well, that lady told me I'd be good at this, so maybe I should try Googling some of the companies that are out there. I liked candles, the rest is history. She complimented me. So I was never mad at her. When I say I was partially offended, I wasn't really, because you all know when somebody says something nice to you inside, it makes you feel really good. I did think she was a little bit crazy, but that's okay. She complimented me, that's all that matters.
So we're trying to normalize that if you're in an MLM trying to recruit anyone and everyone, people are gonna think you're crazy, quote unquote. But that's okay, because you're just working your business. And then the fact that how she asked, like, oh, have you ever been told no? And everyone lifted their hands. Like, of course, like you're just trying to make these people see that they're not alone. And this is something that happens to everyone in an MLM. So therefore it's normal. But preying on vulnerable and asking people and harassing them, I dare to say multiple times, to join your business is not normal, in my opinion. And then the majority of these people are not making any profit anyway. So
always compliment people, always tell people why you think they would be good at this, at doing Scentsy. It's very important that you guys know that statistically, only if you're lucky, 10% of the people that you talk to are actually going to give Scentsy a try. But do you think with flossing that stopped me? Like, do you think I stopped talking to people? Or with Scentsy, do you think...
Can we stop comparing? Because it's really not the same thing.
Just because out of every 9 people I talk to, of every 10 people I talk to, 9 of them actually say no to me, do you think I stopped sharing that opportunity? Absolutely not. So are you asking, how often are you asking 10 people? Are you asking them once a year? Are you asking 10 people once a month? Are you asking 10 people once a week? Or are you asking 10 people once a day to join Scentsy or to partner with Scentsy or whatever verbiage you want to use? How often are you asking people? That tells me how your sponsoring is going. Sponsoring is a lifestyle. I honestly think you will become really, really good at sponsoring when you have these 3 things, or do these 3 things. 1, you use and share our products. You don't use Tide Pods. You don't use Clorox cleanup. You use Scentsy, and you share it, and you know why you love it, and everybody else knows why you love it. That's number 1. Number 2 is you believe and trust our company and our leaders, our corporate leaders.
This is some serious brainwashing, isn't it? In my opinion.
For those of you who get mad when something doesn't go your way, you're gonna have a hard time sponsoring because you don't have full trust and belief in our company. And number 3 is when you fully trust and believe in our profession, the direct sales party plan profession. This is the best.
How could you fully trust or believe a profession where it's statistically proven that the majority of people don't profit? The majority of people are working for free, never succeeding. You have more chances of succeeding by gambling, like making money through gambling, than being in an MLM. So how are people supposed to fully trust it? Oh, you have to brainwash them? That's exactly what we're watching here, in my opinion.
Best profession out there. And if you don't believe that, you're not going to sponsor people, because if you don't believe it in your heart, people aren't going to want to be with you, aren't going to want to do what you want to do. Maybe you used to be an incredible sponsor and now you're like in a rough spot. People know that because maybe, you just have to bring it all back in. I was an early believer with absolutely no experience when I started Scentsy, and I was really comfortable with the word no. So sometimes people ask me, like, how do you get people to do this? And I'm like, because I just keep asking people. I never stop asking people. I learned very early on, because of my incredible, amazing sponsor, who we all miss and love so much, Becca Levi and her daughter, Callie, who's right there. I was taught very early that no means not now, or I don't know enough. It doesn't mean, Jen, don't ever talk to me about this again. My advantage is I came in.
That is a very, very shitty thing to teach people. As a woman, to teach that no doesn't mean no. No abso-fucking-lutely means no. Stop it. That's so disgusting. That just pisses me off because it's so problematic.
Like I said, very, very, very comfortable with the word no. Because I didn't take it personal, because I don't take it personal, it's okay. It doesn't bother me. I don't get upset. It doesn't, when somebody says, absolutely not, I do not want to do what you want to do, okay, no problem. I move on to the next person. Because of this, because I am so comfortable with the word no, I was able to build a 6-figure income with Scentsy in my very first year. With a full-time job.
You were able to build that because you joined early. She joined like decades ago. Come on.
Second job. 2 kids, a husband, and a whole lot of activities. And of course, we want to insert the income disclosure there, which is very important. And I didn't retire from my full-time 6-figure job as a dental hygienist until I tripled my income. And I only say that because I think that's another thing. Sometimes people get a little bit stressed and you get so worried about sponsoring because maybe you need that income. So just be really careful with that. So what is the secret to sponsoring? I talk to a lot of people. I build relationships, and I party. I get in front of a lot of people, excuse me, so that they can see my passion. I've done 1 trillion home parties. I've done 1 million basket parties, online, like every single thing you can possibly do, events, show on the go, everything in Scentsy, fundraisers, I've done them all. This is a relationship business, and it is so important that you are in front of people. Build relationships with people, and then build your business. Make it a priority to meet new people every single day. You might have to go out. I heard other people say it. You might have to go join a club. You might have to join a knitting club or a pet club or something out there, a painting club. Go join something that's going to help you meet people. Imagine that you have...
That is so disgusting, because you're joining these things not because you're interested in that and not because you're looking friends who have the same hobbies like yourself. You're joining this with dollar signs in your eyes. Like, you're only joining these clubs so that you can recruit more people into your business or sell more Scentsy product, which is not genuine, and it's disgusting. But we've heard that so many times before, like these things being taught to people, and it's just very problematic.
A bucket, and there's a little hole in the bottom, and this is your bucket of potential joiners, recruits, whatever you want to call them, and you drop one little drip in at a time, and then your bucket is always going to be dry. You've got to constantly be pouring water into your bucket so that you have potential people that you're always talking to. Partying is why I currently have 3 frontline superstar directors and 7 frontline star directors. What's cool is that of those 10 people, 9, all 3 of my frontline superstar directors and 6 of my frontline star directors all came from a home party that I did. Wow. Every single one of them, which is very cool. One of my frontline superstar directors, many of you know the story, came from an $8 failed party that I did. I only sold $8 at that party, and she is now my frontline superstar director.
The saddest thing is that these people who are listening to this are like, wow, and they're cheering her on because like they are drinking the Kool-Aid, absolutely, and it's just heartbreaking. To listen to her is annoying, but to listen and see these people's reaction in the audience, these people who are working for free, the majority of them are not seeing any success or any profit in Scentsy. It's just really sad.
So you're holding a life-changing gift for people. You guys have to just share it. You have to share this opportunity with everyone. People need money. People need camaraderie, and people want to get out of their house. This is why people join. These are the 3 major reasons that people join Scentsy. An extra $200 to $300.
Not everyone wants to get out of their house. Okay, thank you.
A month is life-changing. My dear friend Rachel Pence joined Scentsy to make a couple $100, not having a clue that what this would do for her life. You're blessing people, you're not bothering people. You have got to remember that. When you talk to people about the Scentsy opportunity, never think, oh my gosh, I'm going to bother her, she's going to hate me. No, you're blessing, you're holding something. If you don't ask, someone else will, or they might go find another source of income when you're holding the best one. The more people you talk to, the more courageous you get. You know that we say this business takes courage, not confidence. You have to have the courage to walk up to people and have the conversation with them. It's kind of like the harder you work, though.
You're absolutely bothering people. You're not blessing them, because if they end up joining you, the Scentsy business, they're gonna end up working for free. They're gonna spend so much money on Scentsy products. If they're in a tough financial spot, joining Scentsy is the worst financial decision that they can make. So you're not blessing them, and you're absolutely bothering them, especially if they told you no already and you're back asking them again. Like, please, for the love of God, stop. You're better than that, okay?
Luckier you get. You have to listen to people. When people say to you, oh my gosh, I'm over time, sorry. When people say to you, I have to pay for hockey, or I have to pay for this, or I don't know how I'm going to pay for this, you share that opportunity with them. I personally choose to party. I love to party because of partying. My business has been very successful. I play super fun games. I have a YouTube channel with how I play every single one of my games. I sponsor tons of people playing silly games like Deal or No Deal, like the card game, like wearing little necklaces with hanging scent circles on my neck. Like, it's just so easy, but you gotta be in front of the people to do it. I carry possibility packets with me everywhere I go. What is a possibility packet? Whatever you want. It could be a little sample of wax, it could be a scent circle. Waitresses get not only a tip, but they get a scent circle.
Oh my God, stop it. Waitresses needs your tip and not a fucking Scentsy. Also, yeah, these are the things that you're gonna have to buy these And these, I think I looked at them, they're like $6. But they're inventory loading. Scentsy reps are absolutely inventory loading. They're spending so much money on inventory, and they have these little packets that they bring with them everywhere and give it to everyone. Waitresses, seriously? Nice try. But anyway, I mean, just imagine all of this you're doing. Maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you have a couple of kids, you really need income, and you're doing all this extra work that's not bringing you any profit anyway. You are buying all this product that costs so much money. It's just, and you're not getting anything in return. Are my eyes watery? Yes, they are, because I had to pause to sneeze like 100 times. So sorry, ignore this. Let's just keep going. There's not long left now.
I do borrow bags. One of my frontline superstar directors is a superstar director because of borrow bags. They literally would just drop off their bag, one bag of Scentsy stuff in all offices and pick them up every other day, and they built a very successful business. 2-year plan, I just have to mention it. You guys all know, like many of you have heard me say the 2-year plan. If you sponsor 2 people a month, 2 to 5, and you sell 2,000 PRV every single month, you will build a very, very successful business. I promise you. And you have to
Do you know how hard that is? 2 to 5 people every single month, and you have to sell at least 2,000 every single month. How are people gonna do this? This is supposed to be their side hustle that they do in the pockets of their day, isn't it? That is so hard, and that is why the majority of people never make any profit. Not just in Scentsy, in all MLMs. I'm gonna link the Scentsy income disclosure statement down below in the description box. You can take a look at it and you'll see that the majority of people are not making any profit. 2,000. Who, if they're only selling to their family and friends, and they don't have social media following that they can sell to or recruit or sponsor, as they like to say in Scentsy apparently, where are they gonna find these people? That's just ridiculous. Oh, but it's so easy.
teach those people that you sponsor to do the same thing. Be super duplicatable. If your parties are complicated, nobody's gonna wanna do it. If it takes you 3 trips into the house, nobody's gonna look at you and say, I could do that. If you're doing an event and you want to sponsor, because this is a lifestyle, you have to think about sponsoring all the time. If you're doing an event and you keep it simple, then people are going to look at you and say, oh, I could totally do that. So keep that in mind. My goal is to flip every single party, every single fundraiser I do. The top sellers are the first people that get the opportunity. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. I'm offering this to you first, a host kit or a join kit. Or a host kit, and you can offer it to them for free if you want. I usually have them have a little bit of skin in the game. I have them pay a little bit for that kit. If you have 100% belief in our company and in our industry, and stop complaining and focus on what's working. Our company is so incredible. Focus on what's right. Stop worrying about what you think isn't going well. You will have a very successful business. Where you focus is where you will grow. If you focus on club, I'm gonna say it, you're gonna have an amazing club. If you focus on making really cute packets to hand out, you're gonna have the best packets around. If you focus on sponsoring, you're gonna have a huge successful business and a whole bunch of people that get to do Scentsy with you. So think big, you will grow big.
You know, that really pissed me off. Stop complaining and focus on what's working. Nothing is working in MLMs. Like, you joined decades ago. Of course you're successful. And the majority of people in your downline are working for free, but you reap the benefits off of their hard work. It's easy for you to be condescending and rude and tell people to stop complaining. I love how nobody cheered when she said that. These top leaders are just... I have this little patience left for top leaders. I just cannot.
Where you focus is where you grow. So, so important. That is probably the most important thing I said today. Take massive action and you will get massive success. And I'm just gonna end it with some of my favorite books. The 3 Feet from Gold, so incredible, read it. You guys are all 3 feet from gold. I joined in 2008, 2024 is just like 2008. This is the time to grow your business, it's so important. You are all 3 feet from gold. Beach Money, love Beach Money by Jordan Adler. Some of you have taken the class, we do a class every year where we talk about beach money. And The Go-Giver is absolutely incredible. I am currently reading How to Win Friends and Influence People and learning how to work with different people. So, sorry I went over, thank you very much.
Everybody is Scentsy that is working for free at the bottom has like 99% of chances of never making any profit with Scentsy. Oh, but they're 3 feet from gold. Sure thing. You guys leave your comments down below. Feel free to go off. I mean, respectfully, right? Just about the tactics and the bullshit, in my opinion, that she said. I'm gonna wrap that one up here. I'm really hungry. I have to eat. If you want to support my channel for free, don't forget that you can click that like and subscribe button. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.